everybody, Chibi here with Entropic Gaming, and welcome back to Hatoful Boyfriend. Last time we had, followed Ryouta around. I believe he had come across Nageki, and we also got more hints from Iwamine. You little psychotic partridge. And we had also... What else have we discovered? I forget. But anyways, let's hop into it. Oh, the headmaster had died. That's what we had found. Oh, you got it open. Thank you. That should speed things up a little. Let's look inside. The human representative. To help humans and birds advance hand and feather towards a bright and happy future, we have decided to enroll one human in the school starting in the year 2187. So this is 180 years in the future? They will be the human representative. The pandemic has long since ended, but we must nonetheless be cautious of the risk of infection with Sumatera influenza when making our selection. We will pick a strong, healthy 15-year-old human who displays hereditary resistance to Sumatera influenza. The human representative. This is talking about Tenbrook, no matter how we look at it. 2187. That's when we enrolled here. Come on, let's read the rest. The chosen individual will be a symbol of human concession, to wit, a hostage for birds. If the representative is to die in the school, the entire campus will be sealed off, and all the birds inside will be given to the humans as prisoners. The seal will be lifted 12 hours after the death is confirmed, and the birds will be delivered to the humans. The school will be declared an extraterritorial zone, and avian protests of any human reprisal will not be tolerated. If Shirlin is to die? So her death was connected to the dome after all. And the important part is this final gruesome exchange. Basically, if anything happens to Shirlin, the representative of humanity, then the entire school takes the blame. So it would seem. They trap us in here to give the humans time to arm themselves. The dome will open in a few hours, but what awaits us outside is a horde of bloodthirsty monkeys. How humorous. It's not humorous at all! So this was the true face of her enrollment here. I rather think that this whole thing was arranged to widen the divide between humans and birds from the start. Indeed, things here go deeper than we ever realized. As you know, the school's public stance is very liberal on the human cohabitation issue. In fact, the school's principal financier, the Ichijo Group, has been heavily involved in human charities for the past 20 years. I have investigated the history of St. Pygnations extensively, and I can confirm that it was founded with the ideal of coexistence with humans. But the Hawk Party has been sending agents here for a long time, eating away at the system, like a dreadful virus. We've had information about this document for some time. It is real. It's kind of hard to take all this in at once, just to make sure. For 12 hours, the dome will remain closed. During that time, humans will gather to take revenge. And then, when the dome opens, they will kill every bird in sight. And with that, another era of war between birds and humans will begin. That student who got shot when he flew out the hatch. There are already humans waiting out there with guns. She was discovered this morning, and the dome was raised soon after. So the time is not from when she died, but from when her death is confirmed. The evacuation was about 2 hours ago? Yeah, it was right at the start of second period. Around 10 o'clock. So we have until 10 p.m. before we're all killed. You seem awfully calm, Sakuya, even after watching somebody get shot. Remain calm, Kawara. Do nothing but worry about what's gone wrong and you'll be next. I do not know who did this, but they will rue the day they decided to tangle with a labelle. What time is it, Mr. Leon? Just past 2. We have only 8 hours, then. 8 hours. We have to find an escape route in 8 hours or we'll be killed. But if we go outside, we'll be killed anyways. Just getting outside isn't enough. There has to be another way. My dictionary does not contain the word impossible. We should continue the investigation. You're very decisive, Sakuya. I'm glad you're here. Humph. Do not attempt to flatter me, Kawara. I'm not. I mean it. Yeah. Ryouta. We found the connection between Shireland's death and the dome. There's clearly some sort of intrigue behind it all. I don't want to die without knowing the truth. I don't want to die either, but I'm not technically already dead. We'd better go now. We have to solve this before we run out of time. You are a promising lad. If I were to give you a piece of advice, well, don't miss the forest for the trees. Don't miss the forest for the trees? Huh. Sakuya, there's one more file. Operation Hatoful? What is that? I don't know. That's what it says on here. The bottom half is torn off. We can't read it at any rate. I don't feel like it has anything hopeful anyway. That's an awfully friendly name for a confidential document, though. Stupid Japanese. Look, it's spelled hurtful. Whoa, it is. I thought Hatoful just meant heartful. I suspect that we will find many of the things to become quite hurtful. Right. It's probably something important, given that it wasn't in the locked file. Or, given it was in the locked file. Indeed. I hadn't heard of this hurtful thing before, but you might want to look into the school's history. The school's history? At any rate, the headmaster must have known what would happen after Tenbrook died. The escape hatch was no doubt put in place to allow him alone to escape. Which means that maybe he had a guarantee of safety for himself? I don't want to suspect an elder, but it does look that way. Everything going on here is connected. We may well find something of use in the records. Right, let's go look at the school documents then. I'm not the only Dove agent in the school. I'm sure the other will help you as well. Good luck, gentlemen. Time to go look for more clues. Maybe we should write in the notes first. Mr. Leon said to investigate the school's history, but how? Where do we look? The headmaster's office, or the library, perhaps? We already looked through the headmaster's office. Did you see anything like school records or anything? I would have thought they would be there, but I don't recall seeing any. Library it is, then. And the mystery we have left to solve is... the blood-stained stranger Oko-san going into the infirmary yesterday. Exactly. What with the headmaster dying, an army of gun-toting bipeds showing up to turn us all into jerk chicken, and it all, I almost forgot about it. And the scarecrow, we still don't know where he came from. He appeared along with the dome, and no doubt is connected to it. If we continue to investigate it, I'm sure his origins will become clear. And Tenbrook's gruesome end is the best clue we have. For now, we should forget the puppet and chase after the blood-stained bird. Right. That's that decided then. We'll go into the library to read up on the school's history, and we'll look for that bird. It probably doesn't matter, but what should we do first? Let's go to the... Let's go to the library. We'll end up looking for the bird later anyways. The library. I wonder if Nageki's at the gym yet. Nageki? Who? I met him in the library earlier. He stayed behind. An unusually dense individual, to be sure. The library's a little ways away from here. We spent some time jogging through the hallways. It's a big school. I've been trying to ignore it, but the dim light makes the library even creepier than the rest of the school. Getting hung up over little things at a time like this is a sign of weak nerves. Really? Well then, where are the school documents? Probably not where just any birdie can look at them. They're probably somewhere in the back then. How dull. Come, let us search. Right. Books, and none of them what we're looking for. I was hoping you would be in this corner, but apparently not. And there, a line of incredibly dusty Huh? That's odd. There are 9 of them. Volume 6 is missing. Huh, that's weird. Did somebody misfile them? Anyway, St. Pig Nation's history. It's not back here with the large volume, so maybe it's a smaller book? It's not here. Huh. You never left? Is that a problem? Well, not really, but I told you earlier, there's an emergency going on. I can't tell if he doesn't realize what's going on, or just doesn't care. The records. Huh? Keep looking there and you'll never find them. So you know where they are? Yep. Well, since he's here even now, I imagine he basically lives in here. So that's hardly surprising that he knows where to find things. I don't have much time. Could you tell me where to find them? By request. Request? You don't know what that is? He gazes at me with eyes like black holes of cosmic disdain. You can only get at them by request. They're not kept out here. Then where are they kept? Behind the reception desk in the back. It's not locked, so go ahead. There are a number of bookshelves behind the desk, it's true. Thank you, Nageki. Really. Don't worry about it. You've been mumbling to yourself ever since we split up. Please, try to remain in charge of your faculties, Kawara. Oh, sorry, I was talking to him. Talking to the bookshelves? Surely there are better uses of your energy. No, Nageki was telling me where to find the... There's no one else here. Cease this bizarre monodrama. What is he talking about? Nageki's standing right next to me. It's not like he's behind a shelf or something. I was worried he was a figment of my imagination for a minute, but he just told me where to find the records. But Sakuya... Let's find out. Can I ask you something, Nageki? Yes? Are you a hallucination? ... If I was, that would mean you're making a hallucination whether or not he's a hallucination. Or asking a hallucination whether or not he's a hallucination. Yeah, that's right. It does seem a little weird. Does it matter? Maybe I am, or maybe I'm not. That doesn't answer anything. This doesn't usually happen. I've never been able to talk to a bird I've just met before. I think I will remember everything soon. What about you? Have you found the thing you forgot yet? Nageki, do you know something about that? Huh? He disappeared. The thing I forgot. That's exactly what the doctor said, too. Why did Nageki know about it? It wasn't just a coincidence, was it? Am I forgetting something important about all this? I don't think I can dismiss him just as a hallucination. I wanted to deal with Nageki more. Request only books. This shelf? Looks like it. I see a lot of the same books as were in the headmaster's office. Chronology of St. Pig Nations. This? Let's see. 2180. Question mark. Founding of the school same year. Ichijo Kitsugu inaugurated as headmaster. 2180? Much more recent than I had thought. Only 8 years. I hadn't known either. Aside from that, it's all transfer student records and sports scores. Is there really a clue in here? Wait, Sakuya, look at this. 2183, medical center shut down due to fire. Medical center? Does the school have something like that? I don't think so. There was no mention of it in the student guide. I suppose it was never reopened. Does it say anything else? Right here. Damage from the fire. Huh. The book presents us with a new mystery, as if to taunt our inability to hold all those we already have. A new sort of mystery. 2183, medical center shut down due to fire. Freshman Fujishiro Nageki died in the basement where the fire started. Wow. Didn't I just hear that name? The exact same, but that's... Nageki died 5 years ago? Then what is the Nageki I keep meeting today? He didn't deny that he was a hallucination. Sakuya couldn't see him. Which means he's... a ghost. Don't say such dreadful things! It's unscientific! Tu des dev Belivernes. We're betting our lives on this search, you know. I won't have any occult rubbish brought into it. But I think he knew something. If he is the same bird, then he could be the key to solving this mystery. So you intend to rely on some invisible ghost? There are limits, Kawara. Pardon. I spent some time looking for him in the library, but couldn't find him. He's always found me rather than the other way around. I'll just have to wait for him to show up again. Ooh, the mystery deepens. The blood-stained bird. Do you have any idea? I feel like I should. It's not something I encounter normally, but for some reason... Don't I know some birdie like that? Vague as always. We do have a time limit here. We must not fall behind. I know. If I remember what it is, I'll say right away. Maybe Yuuya was still in there? Let's go ask him again. He did say he was there until he returned home. If anyone went in, he should have seen them. However, he said that he saw nothing out of the ordinary. If what said is true, then he was lying. Which would mean that the doctor was lying too. ... Very well. Bloodstain. Yuuya! Salutations! How goes the investigation? Well, who do you think I am? Yeah, unlike me, you're a very capable bird. Yuuya, we wanted to ask you something. Oh? I'll answer anything that doesn't violate my privacy, so ask away. Did you really not see anything yesterday after school? I'm not sure what you mean. I thought the doctor and I already verified each other's innocence. We were in the infirmary the entire time. We talked to San earlier. He said that he saw a blood-stained stranger going to the infirmary yesterday. Did you see anything like that? Nope, sorry. Could you be the blood-stained stranger yourself? Or blood-stained bird yourself? Yikes! No, as you can see, I'm not hurt anywhere at all. Besides, he said he saw this bird going to the infirmary, not going into the infirmary, right? Yeah, he did. Anyway, I didn't see anything. There's not much more I can say. Right, Doctor? Yes, that's right. No one came yesterday. I don't think we'll find anything more here, Sakuya. Let's move on. Indeed. I know who it did. Did these two really not see anything yesterday? If there had actually been some blood-stained stranger, then that would mean that Yuuya and the doctor are hiding something. I'm suspecting they're hiding something. I'm not sure what, though. Where do we... The medical center seems like a good place to go now. Indeed. Where is it? That's the problem. I'd never heard of it before, either. It sounds rather large. I wouldn't expect it to be that hard to find. The record book said the fire broke out in the basement, and if the building was burnt to the ground, it would have said so. It should still be there, then. Assuming it wasn't demolished. Are there any unused buildings on the campus? Unused buildings? Oh yeah, that old hall. Old hall? That's what we call it. It's by the back gate, and it's not used for... What's wrong? The school hasn't even been around for 10 years. What reason does it have for having an old hall? ... Now that you mention it, that is kind of strange. Come, guide me there. That is strange. It's only been around for 8 years. This is it. It doesn't really look like a medical center. It's pretty much the same as the main building, yeah. Looks like the door's locked. Then we shall break it down. You're starting to sound like a delinquent, Sakuya. What did I say? Don't worry about it. We'd probably be suspended for breaking in here, but this is an emergency. We don't have a choice. Cough, cough. It's awfully dusty in here. It has been left unused for 5 years. It appears that they didn't leave much behind. Everything's empty. I wonder if they cleared everything out when they sealed the building. This all looks pretty much the same as in the main building. Bah, did we come here for nothing? Let's look around a little more. Look, the store still has a sign on it. I guess it was the reference room? I do not relish the prospect of wondering about this mausoleum of schoolrooms, but very well. It's even dustier in here. The shelves are marked with dates. Perhaps they once held medical records. There's nothing left now, though. And Operation Hatoful. Huh? Among the rows of dates, sure enough, there's a shelf labeled Operation Hatoful. Empty as well. Would have been asking too much to hope to find anything anyway. Operation Hatoful. I wonder what it is. Who knows? Something put in place along with the human representative business, so no doubt it was nothing good. Is Operation Hatoful connected to this medical center? What if it's the source of the mystery we're tangled in now? My head hurts. The only things left are archaic medical journals. Huh? It's the encyclopedia. An odd place to keep one. Wait, look at the volume numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. What? Does this unpleasant arrangement hold some meaning? I saw them like this in the library, too. A bunch of old encyclopedias. Yeah. Can I look at these for a bit? Do as you please. The ones in the libraries had the same binding. And in the place of Volume 9, there's an extra copy of Volume 6. Look, this copy of Volume 6 has a library sticker on it. Perhaps it came from the library, then. Someone must have brought it here when the medical center was still open. They probably switched it with Volume 9. An unpleasant piece of mischief, that, to be sure. Yeah. The other volumes all seem as they should. There probably isn't anything in the extra copy of Volume 9, but maybe we should go see if it came from here. When we get back to the main building, let's go check the library. Provided it isn't a mere waste of time. We leave the reference room and continue our investigation of the medical center. We've searched the entire first floor and have yet to find what we're after. The stairs into the basement? Blech. The stairs into the basement? Apparently, the fire that closed this building 5 years ago started in the basement. But we haven't found it yet. The elevator doesn't have a button for it either. How do we get in? Perhaps we can't anymore. Huh? Look at that wall. The wall? It looks like a concrete wall to me. Don't you see it? Stupid peasant. What about it? Think back to the building's exterior and the second floor. There should be a wall here. It's small, but there's space behind there. It must have been sealed off after the fire. Now that I mentioned it, this wall is a slightly different color than the rest, which would make sense if it had been put in later. So the stairs are beyond here? It seems likely. Isn't this a bit much for cleanup of some fire? We probably won't be able to break this down. If we can't get in there, I doubt we'll find anything more of use in here. At least we found that thing from the headmaster's documents again. Yeah, let's head back. Huh? Did you hear something? Yes. Someone else just broke in here. This could be bad. We're in a dead end with concrete all around. We need to get somewhere with a window, fast. Run! Yes! Stop! Ugh, it's here! Wait, calm down, Kawara. It's small. So it is. Hi! Hi, Angel. Too small to be the scarecrow. Huh? Aren't you from 2-2? I am the Crimson Fallen Angel, Angel! I knew it. The manga club boy from the class next door. He's famous around the school for being a nutcase, but what is he doing in here? I think I'm going to have a headache. Textoris Melodia Funeris! Who, me? Good for you, Kawara. He came all this way to give you a title. It's not good at all. Nothing but trouble will come of it. Don't know why you came here, Angel, but it's dangerous. We're supposed to be in the gym with everybody else, so come on, let's go back. I am not allowed to rest. Not until I have fulfilled my duty. In accordance with the pact of old, I must seal you here now, Textoris Melodia Funeris, Undertaker. Undertaker? If that's it, then, so the time has come at last. I will not be stopped now, Crimson Angel of Judica, come! What? Angel, Crimson Fallen Angel appeared. Angel used Dark Void Shockwave. What? Ryouta takes 24 damage. What? Ryota's turn. What? Blue Moon Slash? Takes 78. Cease this jack acting, you wretched imbeciles! Sakuya attacks! Ryouta takes 260 damage. Ryouta returns to his senses. Angel takes 295 damage? Angel is shaken! Basically, whap! Huh? I am shocked, Kawara, to think that even you would go along with that farce. What? He disrupted my territory? I got carried away by Angel before I even noticed. Influencing the very reality of his surroundings is a frightful power indeed. You, Luzon, what did you come here to do? After what you just did, I think you may be our prime suspect. I came here to do but one thing. I must follow the demon spores. A whole new variety of... What the heck are you talking about? Perhaps you could explain it in normal Japanese. Your dialect is somewhat opaque. I don't think it's just his dialect, Sakuya. The end is calling me. That is all. That is the cross I must bear. He stares off into space, as if gazing at something far away. Maybe that basically means that he's a thrill seeker? So you are a moth allured by a candle's light, Luzon? No, I am stained in crimson, clad in night, unforgiven. My eternal blood seal calls me to purgatory. More crazy talk. It's not exactly a blood seal, that blood-stained chest. It's just the way Bleeding Heart's plumage looks. Oh. What is it, Kawara? Bloodstained chest. Sakuya, do you think maybe the bloodstained stranger San saw was... Huh. Angel, where were you yesterday after school? What were you doing? Battling minor demons of Baal and following the demon spores. Could you rephrase that? Rufa, the Tree of Light, called out to me. He's asking you to say it using words we understand. Hallowed Magician of White, your anger now. It is the power of the demon spores. I think it's the power of you, Angel. Bah, I must compromise. I was in the place the ignorant many refer to as the infirmary. I knew it. I think we need to talk to you. Come. And so we left the medical center, Sakuya dragging Angel behind him. Yeah, Angel's got some explaining to do. This one! This is the bloodstained stranger Oko-san saw! That's that, then. We didn't know what you did yesterday. Did you go into the infirmary? If I could, I would have. But only the Chosen One can stop the demon spores. In other words, he didn't. Useless! The gate was sealed with the power of darkness. However, Adele Blau did venture within. Adele Blau? Who is that? Explain in terms known to sane individuals, please. The Apostle of the Blue Sky, Adele Blau. She also goes by Tenbrook Shireland. I knew as soon as he mentioned Adele Blau who he was referring to, thanks to his route. Shireland went into... What? Ooh, Yuuya! Iwamine, you have explaining to do. Shireland was in the infirmary yesterday, after school. But the doctor and Yuuya said that no one came and nothing happened. They're lying. 4th class. End. I don't know what that was. 5th class. Unfortunately, guys, I am out of time. You are different from those peasants, Sakuya. You were chosen from the day you were born. You must remain conscious of this. Yes, Father. We are the chosen ones. It is our duty to guide the foolish common folk. Yes, Father. Look at them, crawling in the mud. There is no value in their lives. Were it not for our compassion, they would die as miserably as they live. Yes, Father. Their very blood is tainted. Their world is not yours. You must never speak with them again. Do you understand? Yes, Father. Interesting. To Japan? Yes. You will be staying there for some time. Arrangements have already been made for your education. Remember, you must such as to bring honor to your family, Sakuya. Yes, Father. Also, Dr. Iwamine is in residence at the institute you will be attending. He is a prestigious doctor. It would not be exaggerating to say that our current glory is thanks in part to him. Do not disrespect him. Yes, Father. Interesting. Like I said, though, guys, that's all the time I've got for tonight. We'll pick this up later, and this is going very interestingly. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!